Now, Good Morning Northwest, new information and video of last week's shooting in downtown Spokane that seems to show a gunman recording the whole thing. We have exclusive video coming up.
Warmer than average this week. We got some changes coming. Yeah, we're going to have a system literally blow in and then blow out. We're going to have the details coming up.
And a building storing police and fire equipment in Coeur d'Alene burns down. What we know about the fire this morning. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now.
Thanks so much for starting your day with us. Starting your week with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Monday, June 10th. Hope you had a great weekend. Let's check in with Mark Peterson for a look at that first alert forecast as that beauty continues a little bit.
Yeah, we've got the sunny conditions. We have a few clouds out there. We're going to see some breezy conditions by tomorrow. 56 currently, 51 into Coeur d'Alene. Sunshine everywhere. Few clouds. That's it. Taking a look at the 4 things you need to know. Sunshine today is going to be breezy for tomorrow because that's going to bring in that cooler air Wednesday. That'll move out, and then we're going to have a cooler weekend. So we look at the live satellite and radar. Again, we've got that little bit of a few scattered showers into parts of North Idaho. We're high and dry otherwise. We're going to see variable clouds, gusty winds into the Central Basin this afternoon. But we're going to have gustier winds tomorrow, and we're going to have winds gusting to 30 miles an hour potentially for Spokane. So just want you to be aware of that for tomorrow afternoon. We look at our forecast for the day. We're starting off into the mid-50s, by the way, but we are going to see a high today. It's going to be 81 degrees.
New developments this morning on the shooting near 2nd and Division Friday night. New video allegedly captures the intense moments leading up to Friday's shooting, which appears to be recorded by the man who fired the gun. Now, we do want to warn you, some of what you're about to see and hear may be disturbing. 4 News Now's Hunter Bertram shows us exclusive video of that arrest.
In that live stream posted to YouTube, it shows a man engaging with multiple people at the intersection leading up to that shooting on Friday night. We want to warn you that the footage you're about to see can be sensitive for young viewers.
Drop the rock! Drop the rock!
Moments after that command, 2 gunshots can be heard in the video.
Sir, it was self-defense. I dropped it. I'm not. It was self-defense, sir.
In another video obtained by 4 News Now, it shows the arrest of the suspect following the shooting. In that same video, a victim lies on the ground, surrounded by paramedics. Police have not released the name of the victim or their current condition. In the YouTube live stream, it shows a man filming and confronting others in the area. We asked Spokane police if they can confirm whether this video belongs to the suspect or if it's being used as evidence in the Friday shooting investigation. They told us they cannot comment or confirm during an open investigation.
Millimeter of an inch, it would have went through the car.
Camille and her 16-year-old daughter were driving on North Division Street when their car was then hit by a bullet.
People were kind of scattering around 7-Eleven, and a couple of people jumped the fence, and I was like, oh, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, a guy with a camera stick and a gun started walking backwards down Division. My back window got hit and shattered.
Right now, we do know a 36-year-old man named Hoyt Webb was detained. He is believed to be the suspect. Webb was booked into Spokane County Jail for first-degree assault. He's being held on a $75,000 bail. It's expected he'll make his first appearance in court on Monday at the Spokane County Courthouse.
Looking around because I had my daughter in my car, so I wanted to make sure it didn't go anywhere. And it didn't hit the front window, so I was like, okay. And then I was like, I need to get off this road.
I also spoke with others at the scene that were seen in the video who described that same man in the live stream filming others in the area was also acting hostile and harassing homeless on the streets.
We'll have more updates on KXLY.com as they come available. In studio, Hunter Bertram, 4 News Now.
Spokane police are still looking for multiple people suspected in a shooting in the Northtown Mall parking lot. This happened yesterday afternoon. No one was hurt, but we do know several people ran from the scene. As you can see in this video, multiple cars were hit by bullets. SPD found 1 shell casing at the scene. An eyewitness told 4 News Now it started with some commotion in a group in the mall parking lot. This is an ongoing investigation. We'll bring you updates when we get them on KXLY.com.
Well, a Sunday morning fire destroyed a Coeur d'Alene police and fire storage building. Take a look at this video here. Police posted on Instagram the extra building between the fire department and the police department on North Schreiber Way contained police cars and other equipment, all destroyed in the fire. No injuries were reported, and we do not yet know the cause of that fire. Well, speed and intoxication led to a deadly car crash in Hayden yesterday morning. The Kootenai County Sheriff's Office says 44-year-old James Duncan died just before 4 in the morning when he hit a tree off of East Hayden Road near Burley Court. Deputies found him dead in the driver's seat.
Childcare costs are through the roof. A program in Spokane is offering free money that can help, and you might qualify for it. One single mom in Spokane says she remembers paying $400 a month to send her daughter to daycare. 10 years later, she's paying $1,400 to send her son. And childcare advocates at local daycare say that is why many middle-class families, that's what they are expected to pay.
These are not unheard of rates, right? And it sounds like a lot. If you have a toddler and an infant, which is a 9-month-old and an 18-month-old, or a 2-year-old, right? You're paying almost $3,000 a month for childcare.
This program is designed to help you pay for months of childcare. Hundreds of Spokane families are already getting this free money. We want you to apply before it expires. Watch Kirsten O'Connor's special report right here tomorrow morning on Good Morning Northwest.
Helpful tool for a lot of families.
For sure. It is now 6 minutes after 6.
Let's check back in with Mark Peterson for a look at those temperatures today as we head out the door.
A mild start, winds are light, sun is out. Really, it's a good start for a Monday morning. Yeah, not too bad. We're going to continue to see these mild temperatures and above average temperatures today and tomorrow. We do have a change or two. We're going to have the details on that coming your way.
Road construction on 29th Avenue enters a new phase this morning. We'll tell you which roads close coming up this morning, some alternate routes, and when you can expect this project to finally be finished.
And a strange North Korean attack on its southern neighbors. Could trash balloons trigger military action? I'll let you know. That's right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Rivers City Glass.
Hi, I'm Doug Trudeau with Trudeau's Marina. It's summertime. It's time to get out on the water and experience the fun of boating. We have a huge selection of new boats to choose from. Find the best fit for you and your family at Trudeau's Marina. All our boats are powered by Mercruiser. So if you're in the market for a boat, come in and see us at Trudeau's Marina in downtown Spokane.
Whether someone is across the neighborhood, across the street, or across the room, you have the power to make them feel right at home. Ritz, a taste of welcome.
These feet are hustling for customers. Sometimes I'm on my feet for over 16 hours a day. They get real cracked, dry. It's not good. I depend on healthy feet.
It's America's #1 selling foot cream for guaranteed relief.
If it works for these feet, it'll work for yours.
Also available in O'Keefe's Working Hands.
Are you ready to light it up, Spokane? Experience the all-new Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Glow Party, featuring outrageous monster trucks action, including the electrifying freestyle motocross, spectacular laser lights, and the fire-breathing transforming robot, Transaurus. Plus the pre-show VIP and crash zone before each performance. And kids seats start at just $12. Come watch your favorite Hot Wheels monster truck toys come to life. June 22nd and 23rd at Spokane Arena. Tickets available at SpokaneArena.com.
As far as I'm considered, Expo 74 saved the downtown area.
Well, I was overwhelmed with the beautification because it was not a pretty area prior to Expo. But opening it up and taking the railroad tracks away, and I couldn't believe the vision of people and their foresight in seeing what could happen. One of my favorite children's books is The Little Engine That Could. And I tell you, Expo reminded me every day that we can.
My name is Connie, and I have stage 3 breast cancer. I'm an RN, and I've been working for several years in the profession, so I decided that I wanted to seek out a second opinion. I think getting a second opinion is vitally important. I went to Summit Cancer. Everybody in the facility treats me like I am the only one they're looking after. I would highly recommend Summit Cancer Centers.
Just about 10 minutes after 6, here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Tensions between the U.S. and Israel are growing this morning following backlash about Israel's methods in a hostage rescue mission in Gaza over the weekend.
The Hamas-run health ministry says 274 people were killed in the mission, including children. This comes as the director of the UN World Food Program announced a pause in distribution of aid to Gaza through the U.S.-built pier due to safety concerns amid the latest Israeli airstrikes. Now, she did not say when operations using the U.S. pier might resume. We'll have an in-depth look into the hostage rescue mission and the resulting political fallout. It's coming up in about 20 minutes.
President Biden considering a move to provide legal status to undocumented immigrants married to Americans. Officials are currently reviewing an existing legal authority that shields undocumented immigrants from deportation as they seek citizenship. This comes just days after Biden announced executive action to crack down on illegal immigration, criticized by some in his own party.
Far-right parties are projected to win a record number of seats in the European Parliament. It follows 3 days of voting across the EU's 27 member states, during which French President Emmanuel Macron dissolved the country's parliament. Exit polls show a historic surge for the French far right. The vote will shape the political direction of the bloc at a pivotal moment for the EU. It's currently grappling with issues ranging from the wars in Ukraine and Gaza to immigration and climate change.
North Korea has sent a new wave of trash-filled balloons towards South Korea. The new balloons are in apparent retaliation for the decision by South Korea to resume broadcasting anti-North propaganda over loudspeakers in border areas. North Korea claims the trash balloons are in response to South Korean activists sending balloons filled with leaflets and other prohibited items in the other direction. The move sparks concerns of a potential escalation to military conflict.
Well, it's Monday morning, your 10-second takeaway before you know. Yeah, it's mild out there. It's really quite nice. Light layer maybe. You won't need it for long. You'll need your shades, though. It's going to be sunshine today with a high of 81 degrees.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's an old saying to enforce the health benefits of eating fruits and vegetables on a daily basis.
But some may have some remnants of pesticides that aren't so healthy. The good news is that Consumer Reports say nearly 2/3 of foods they analyzed had little to no pesticide threat. And you can take steps to minimize that risk even more, like running your produce under cold water for about 15-20 seconds. Although it's often more expensive, purchasing produce that has the USDA organic label can also lower your risk. But don't be fooled by pesticide-free labels, which are not regulated.
We're not demonizing fruits and vegetables. Most people do not eat enough fruits and vegetables. And so it is really good for you to eat lots and lots of fruits and vegetables. The good news is that a lot of good options pose really low pesticide risks. So you have many good options out there.
Now, you can find the full results of a Consumer Reports study on cr.org. So the moral of the story, still eat that apple a day,
Just
but
do it.
Just wash it first.
As you should.
Yes, your Good Morning Northwest time is 6:13.
She was the biggest star in women's college basketball and a huge draw for the WNBA. But Caitlin Clark just got snubbed. Coming up a little later in the news, what Clark says about not making the U.S. Olympic team.
And here is a live look at 29th and Regal, the intersection there. Right after the break, what you need to know about new road closures on Spokane's South Hill starting this morning. That's next.
Culligan, the water wizard of Oz.
Childcare costs through the roof. I'm Kirsten O'Connor with 4 News Now. As a working mom, I know firsthand how expensive childcare can be. But I found free money that can help, and you may qualify too. Watch tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest.
Elite Tire and Suspension, your premier tire and suspension shop, can do it all. A family business that started right here in the Northwest, building their business and your trust from the ground up. Active in the community and committed to supporting schools and youth programs in the Coeur d'Alene and Sandpoint area. Elite Tire and Suspension, top-notch customer service, the best warranty in town, and easy financing. Their experienced team will keep you safe on the road with correct tires, suspension, and alignment. Call, click, or stop in anytime. Elite Tire and Suspension in Coeur d'Alene and Ponderay.
Depression and anxiety rob millions of us of our day-to-day lives, but nothing seems to pull you out of it. Introducing NeuroStim TMS, Washington's leading provider of transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. TMS activates the natural function of the brain's neurotransmitters to improve mood and regulate emotion. TMS is not shock therapy. It's an FDA-approved, easy outpatient experience and covered by all major medical insurances. Visit neurostimtms.com or call to schedule your free consultation now.
40 years ago, an idea was born. 40 years ago, excitement emerged. Now, 40 years later, all trails lead to all sport. Side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles, watercraft, and pontoon boats. Who has it all? All sport has it all. Polaris, Honda, BRP, Can-Am, KTM, Indian, and more. How will you spend the next 40 years? Make 2024 the best summer ever. Join our local team in celebrating 40 years in business. Have it all at All Sport, just off I-90 in Liberty Lake.
BECU wants to help you celebrate your dad this June with the fantastic Father's Day contest. Send us a photo of your father and tell us the impact he's had on your life. He'll be entered for a chance to win a $75 gift card to Agers Meats. Fantastic Fathers, brought to you by BECU.
This year, spend your summer in a new Toyota from Findlay, downtown Toyota. Whether you're pulling a trailer with a new truck, taking a road trip in a cool 4Runner, or hitting the open road in the popular RAV4, Findlay has the perfect Toyota for you. It's simple. If you're looking for bigger savings, a better selection to choose from, and the best financing available now, you can find it all this week at Findlay.
Findlay Toyota's downtown.
Emma? My name's Emma, too. Are you?
Yeah, you.
In a few years.
How?
You went back to school. Finished your degree.
Face your future with Whitworth University.
Travel for Adventures is brought to you in part by Grant County Tourism.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:16, and hey, here is a live look at 29th and Regal, the intersection there where the 29th Avenue Grind and Overlay project is entering a new phase this morning. Crews are going to start paving the road, which will lead to some significant slowdowns in the area and changes to where you can and maybe can't drive.
Now, the city of Spokane says crews will pave 29th between Ray and Ivory Streets. Because of this, drivers won't be able to use the intersection of 29th and Regal. In fact, Regal will be closed all the way up to 34th Avenue. If that's part of your commute, you can use Rockwood or Southeast to travel north and south, and 37th or 57th to go east-west when you can. Grand and Ray will also be open north to south, and it is, man, it's like Frogger up there trying to figure out where do you go?
I'm so glad I drive down here in the middle of the night where no one's on the road, because it's always changing.
It's crazy.
It's busy there anyway.
That's true.
You know, so over the next couple of days, patience, everybody. Pack your patience.
Oh, yes.
All right, and your sunglasses, and drink your water. We're going to have warm weather. We've got a nice start to the day. Temperatures into the mid-50s, into the valley. 51 Deer Park, 56 downtown. Coeur d'Alene, you're right there. Post Falls, 51 degrees. Not bad. Here's forecast. 81 today. Normal high, that 30-year average is 72. So we're going to be well above average. We're going to get some breezy conditions, gusts to 20 potentially. 58 for the overnight low. Winds calm down. We're going to have some cloud cover overnight, moving out in the morning, and then we're going to have more sunshine for tomorrow. So we see just a brief line of light scattered showers moving across areas of North Idaho into Montana. That's it. That's the only energy we see. A few clouds out there. We look at what we get with the forecast radar. Clearing, and then a little bit of cloud cover in the early morning hours, more sunshine for tomorrow. And then by tomorrow evening, we're going to see those winds fire up. You see them transition. We get some energy in from the north. That's going to influence the pattern for cooler weather for Wednesday. So that's what we've got cooking there. Here's how it works as we track the heat. We continue to have the warm temperatures, and you see those areas in gold or light brown. Anyway, that is that warmer air coming in from the south. That continues to push up, but we do have a system in Canada, so it forces all this down. That's where we get those winds firing up Tuesday afternoon. We're going to see maybe a few showers into the Selkirks and into the North Rockies, but that's it. Wednesday, that moves out and warmer air comes in. So we look at the winds. Today, we're going to see those winds between 2 and 4 o'clock. They're going to then calm down overnight. Tomorrow afternoon, we see them fire back up again. By 1, 2 o'clock, we're going to have gusts to 30 miles an hour potentially, and then we're going to have that for the afternoon. Overnight calm down, and it should remain calm as we look towards the middle of the week. 81 for the high today. 76 into Coeur d'Alene, 88 into the Tri-Cities. We're going to be 82 tomorrow. Again, those winds firing up in the afternoon into Tuesday night. Wednesday, 76, a little cooler, calmer, and then we're back to around 80 Thursday, Friday. Another system comes in for the weekend. Highs are going to be in the upper 60s, near 70 degrees. Altogether, not looking too bad. It is time now for our pet of the week, and we got to tell you about this guy. He's wonderful. His name is Jasper. Jasper's an 8-year-old Anatolian Shepherd mix. Now, he weighs 90 pounds, but even at that weight, he's still underweight. Could use a few more pounds. So big boy. Very gentle, kind of lazy. Really doesn't like having his picture taken, by the way. Toys don't interest him. What he really likes is a good pat on the head and a good boy. And he's all about that. So Jasper keeps his kennel clean, gets along with other dogs, likes long walks on the beaches. If you have room in your home and a fairly big backyard, this gentle giant is ready to go home with you. Just visit Jasper Companions Animal Center in North Idaho. They would love to have you come by. Adoptable pets are online at companionsanimalcenter.org. But he is a big beauty.
Oh, Jasper.
90 pounds and still underweight. Big boy.
It is now 6:21.
Well, it was a finals-filled weekend right here on 4 News Now with both the NBA and the Stanley Cup Finals. And after the break, we'll fill you in on both of those series matchups and more. That's ahead in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Our 30th anniversary celebration continues at Mistaqua Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Sun Club card to win your share of $22,000 cash and one of several Traeger grills. Learn more at Mistaqua.com.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the TurboMax engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
The swimsuit season is almost here. And now there's just a short time left to get your body ready for summer at Move Fitness.
Time to get it on.
From squats and lunges for the booty to curls for the girls, Move Fitness has the classes and machines to make this summer your best. And right now you can join with no enrollment fee.
Time to get it on.
Move Fitness.
At Gold Seal Plumbing, when I say we're on our way, that means response times are usually within 24 hours or sooner. It means a live customer service center with real people. It means Gold Seal Plumbing gets the job done right quickly. And Gold Seal Plumbing has the largest staff of experienced service plumbers with trucks ready. So if you need a plumber, choose the most trusted team with the fastest response times and live customer support. Call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
I think I'm gonna go with a 9-iron.
I'd suggest a 7.
No.
Oh. Did you know that if a bird picks up your ball, you gotta follow it? Oh, there it is. I think it's to the right.
Nah.
Is this it?
Nope, not it.
More! Can I be frank? At STCU, we're always here to advise and consult, even if you want to go at it your own way.
Let's see what you've got, Frank. I think we should talk.
STCU Business. Partner up.
Mistaqua Casino Hotel is open. Stay with us, relax and rejuvenate while taking advantage of our amazing amenities, including a restaurant and lounge open to the public daily starting at 3 p.m. north of Spokane on Highway 395.
Well, the Celtics were the best team throughout the regular season, and so far in these playoffs, they've only dropped 2 games. Now, they find themselves just 2 games away from their 18th championship in franchise history. The biggest sequence of the game came within the last minute of the game. It's a 5-point Celtics lead, and P.J. Washington going in for the score, but he's blocked by the combo of Derek White and Jaylen Brown, and then on the other end, Brown drives to the basket, gets the layup to go, and puts this game out of reach as Boston wins game Game 2, 105-98. The series will now shift to Dallas for Game 3, which is on Wednesday night, right here on KXOY ABC. And in the other championship matchup, the Florida Panthers took a 1-0 series lead in the Stanley Cup final. They beat the Edmonton Oilers 3-0 on Saturday night to take their first lead in a Cup final in franchise history. For the Oilers, they got a lot of work to do as they were shut out despite taking 32 shots. Game 2 is Monday night, and you can also catch that right here on KXOY ABC. And finally, the Seattle Mariners were able to salvage their series with the Kansas City Royals with a win on Sunday afternoon. However, they had to do it the hard way once again. After holding a 3-1 lead going into the bottom of the ninth, Hunter Renfroe hit the game-tying home run to send this one into extra innings. But from there, the M's got a pair of clutch hits from Julio Rodriguez and Cal Raleigh to give the team just enough breathing room as Seattle held on for the 6-5 win. And even better news, they still hold a 5-game lead in the division after finishing their 6-game road trip.
Figured out ways to get outs at the end of the game. Sauce getting the final out for us was huge. But again, credit to our guys for, when you give up the lead like that, the first thing is to feel sorry for yourself. You can't do that. You got to go out and grind and figure out a way to create another rally, and we did. So it's time to get out of here. Let's go home and play there.
Now, Seattle will welcome in the Chicago White Sox, the team with the worst record in the league, only 17 wins this season, to start a 3-game series starting on Monday evening. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti for News Now Sports.
Sounds like a good time to be an M's fan, that's for sure.
Yep.
Your Good Morning Northwest time is 6:26.
And still to come, a scary situation at an Oregon rodeo. A bull tries making an escape, hurting several people in the crowd. It was caught on video. We'll tell you who corralled the bull and how coming up.
Plus, family members of people killed by police write a list of policy proposals for the Spokane Police Department, what they are asking and how SPD is responding. That's next. And before we go to break, here's a first look of what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a string of shark attacks off Florida's beaches. Oh my gosh, look at that. 2 of the victims airlifted to trauma centers in critical condition. The incident forcing authorities to temporarily close a 26-mile stretch of beaches in Walton County, saying they believe it may have been an 8-foot bull shark that attacked all 3 people.
These types of incidents, while we've had some of those here along our history, they're highly unusual, and it's extremely unusual for 2 to happen in the same afternoon within 4 miles of one another.
Authorities across the country stepping up patrols on popular beaches this summer. And this morning, new questions about whether any of the weekend incidents could have been prevented. Authorities saying they reacted as quickly as they could. And coming up at 7 a.m., what swimmers need to know to stay safe this summer. With your GMA First Look, I'm Faith Abube, ABC News.
COPD isn't pretty. I'm out of breath and often out of the picture. But this is my story. And with once daily Trelegy, it can still be beautiful. Because with 3 medicines and 1 inhaler, Trelegy keeps my airways open for a full 24 hours and prevents future flare-ups. Trelegy also improves lung function, so I can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
What a wonderful
Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy for COPD, because breathing should be beautiful all day and night.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Click It RV.
It's the Coeur d'Alene Casino's $257,000 trucks and boatloads of winning giveaway. On June 29th, play to win extra play cash and this new 2024 Chevy Colorado Trail Boss grand prize.
Winning is just the beginning.
After almost 30 years, Davis Furniture has now become Action Business Furniture. They have 3 locations statewide to serve you: Tacoma, Olympia, and now their new store in the Spokane Valley. Their new location on the corner of Park and Sprague has over 15,000 square feet of new and pre-owned office furniture for your business. So whether you're just starting or upgrading your business environment, ABF has it all. From functional to fabulous, they've got what you're looking for. Visit Action Business Furniture, affordable furniture for today's office.
Every life lost on opioid overdose is a big deal, especially to the friends, families, and communities left behind. But one small act can make a big difference. Naloxone, or Narcan, can reverse an overdose from opioids, including fentanyl. Almost every time it's used, naloxone saves a life. When they carry and use naloxone, friends save friends, brothers save sisters, parents save their kids. And that's huge. Find naloxone and learn how to use it at wafriendsforlife.org.
It's the Coeur d'Alene Casino's $257,000 trucks and boatloads of winning giveaway. On June 29th, play to win extra play cash and this new 2024 Chevy Colorado Trail Boss grand prize.
Winning is just the beginning.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now story tracker with stories people are reading about online this morning. Caitlin Clark's rookie year in the WNBA is off to a red-hot start. It's been marked by controversy on the court and now off it, as she's been snubbed by the U.S. Women's Olympic basketball team. Many analysts call the decision a missed opportunity for Team USA. Her coach says Clark told her the Olympic snub will only motivate her going forward.
Well, here's some good news. Gas prices in Spokane are dropping, falling more than 10 cents a gallon in just the last week. According to Gas Buddy, the average price in the city is around $3.90 a gallon. It's more than 30 cents lower than just a month ago. That drop in prices mimics the national average, which also dropped 10 cents to $3.40 a gallon. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:31. Thanks for joining us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Monday, June 10th. So glad you're waking up with us, getting your day started, getting your week started. Mark here with our first alert forecast to help us do that.
Yep, sunny start today, looking pretty good. Winds are light. We're sitting right now temperature-wise at 56 degrees. And again, really no wind to speak of. Now, that's going to change. We're going to get some breezy conditions this afternoon and some gusty winds for tomorrow. But for today, it is going to be about the sunshine. The breezy or windy conditions for Tuesday afternoon, bringing in a cooler Wednesday and then a cooler weekend as well. We look at the live satellite and radar. Not much to talk about through Washington. Things look pretty good. We're going to continue to see just some variable clouds. We had, again, a few brief showers into North Idaho. It's the winds we're going to see start to fire up this afternoon. Breezy. It'll calm down overnight, but it's really going to fire up for tomorrow afternoon. We're going to see those winds gusting to 30 miles an hour and then calming down. So that's going to be sort of the big change we'll see over the next 24 hours. Right now, we're into the mid-50s. Pretty solid, looking good. That extends all the way into Idaho. Fairchild, you're at 51 degrees. Cheney at 54. Not bad. All right, so we're going to warm up quickly. By 8 o'clock, we should be in the low 60s. 72 is a normal high. We'll see that before the noon hour. And our high today is going to be a few clouds this afternoon, 81 degrees.
Today, prosecutors in Renton are expected to announce charges against an off-duty security guard who shot and killed a teenager Wednesday. A 51-year-old off-duty and armed security guard told police he was waiting for his son to get out of martial arts class when he saw 3 teens walk past him, one of them with a gun. We now know the boy was carrying an airsoft BB gun. The gunman said he believed the teenagers were going to commit an armed robbery, and even though he had no security jurisdiction over that strip mall, police say he confronted the teens at gunpoint anyway. The 2 surviving teenagers said they were simply at a sporting goods store to make an airsoft gun exchange.
17-year-olds were trying to tell them they were just BB guns, but the altercation intensified so rapidly that unfortunately the gun was fired.
The shooter's being held on a $2 million bail, and a judge found probable cause for second-degree murder.
Well, a push for changing within policing. About 40 advocates, including families of loved ones killed by police, taking a stand against police violence. They're proposing policy changes, like giving public access to internal affairs files and full access to police press conferences. They're also pushing for the city to implement regular drug and psychological testing on police officers. Now, family members of loved ones who were killed by police say they should have a seat at the table when it comes to new policies in Spokane.
We are not saying we have all the answers, but we are at the very least deserve to be heard, included in these discussions. We have paid the price to be included. We have paid the price with the blood of our loved ones.
Now, we did send Spokane Police a copy of these proposed policy changes and asked for a comment. They told us on Friday because they were not at the Friday news conference, they could not provide a statement.
There are conflicting reports this morning about the number of civilians killed in Israel's latest hostage rescue. It's the largest rescue operation since the war with Hamas began. 4 were taken out of central Gaza to safety this weekend in a heavy air and ground assault. ABC's M. Nguyen has more now from D.C.
This morning, Israel defending its hostage rescue mission in Gaza this weekend. The IDF releasing images of Israeli soldiers rushing 4 hostages to safety Saturday and the emotional reunions with their loved ones after 264 days held. But the Hamas-run health ministry says at least 274 people were killed in the operation, including children, and 698 others hurt. Israel disputing those numbers, saying casualties stayed under 100, blaming Hamas for using civilians as shields.
The tragedy of civilians being caught up in this is precisely because of how Hamas is battling us on the battleground. Our responsibility, our first and foremost responsibility, is to rescue the hostages.
Frustrations over the handling of the war boiling over within Prime Minister Netanyahu's own government. Sunday, one of his war cabinet ministers, Benny Gantz, a popular centrist member, resigned. Gantz's leave making Netanyahu more reliable on his far-right allies. This week, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken plans to return to the Middle East, hoping to help broker a breakthrough in a hostage ceasefire deal. President Biden publicly laying out what's on the table, which includes a 6-week ceasefire to release all the remaining hostages in Gaza, the freedom of hundreds of Palestinian prisoners, and negotiations for a permanent end to the war. While Israel has accepted the framework of Biden's deal, Hamas has yet to agree. House Speaker Mike Johnson, a staunch supporter of Netanyahu, announced the Israeli Prime Minister will address a joint meeting of Congress next month on July 24th. It's not yet clear if President Biden will also meet with him. M. Nguyen, ABC News, Washington.
Well, this morning, a remarkable story of survival from a Georgia man. Zion Walani was hiking a volcano in Central America when he says he fell hundreds of feet off of a cliff and was lost for days. With a bruised kidney and shoulder and a dead cell phone, he was forced to spend 4 nights sleeping inside the caves and even the trees.
Tree felt like the safest place to sleep in the first day where I was, just because if not, then I'd be sleeping on like a jungle floor. And I hate spiders, I hate bugs, and there's a ton of those out there. I had one terrible PB&J and about, I want to say, about 4 cups of water.
Well, and he says that he survived on a peanut butter jelly, like he just said, as well as some bananas that he packed, even sharing some with a dog that he found. Now, after 4 days of no contact, he stumbled out of the road used by farmers, where he then ran into police. Well, and he is now working to bring that dog you see there back to Georgia.
And take a look at this video of a terrifying encounter at a bull riding event in Oregon Saturday. You can see the bull jump over the fence, escaping from the arena and injuring at least 4 people. The bull was safely contained by rodeo livestock professionals and placed into a pen. Rodeo staff has met with some of the injured people, saying they're in good spirits. The final performance of the Sisters Rodeo still took place.
Wow. All on video there for you to see, too.
Scary.
Your Good Morning Northwest time is 6:38.
Yeah, Mark is here, and you're talking about how dry it's been.
We've got reports, and we'll be talking about fireworks that have been canceled, the dry conditions that we're anticipating, but that we're also living. We have about a 20% chance of showers tomorrow in the overnight hours. That's going to be the best chance, and it would be a very slight amount. We're not looking for much at all. We're going to have a full check of your dry and warm forecast coming up.
And still to come on Good Morning Northwest, stunning video from the Teton Pass, where a catastrophic landslide took place over the weekend, closing a critical road just ahead of tourism season. The impact this will have on the area, coming up next.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
year 2031. We look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on many of your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Childcare costs through the roof. I'm Kirsten O'Connor with 4 News Now. As a working mom, I know firsthand how expensive childcare can be. But I found free money that can help, and you may qualify too. Watch tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest.
If you want to shine this summer and say goodbye to that winter weight, then this week is the perfect time to join Move Fitness and get started on a new workout routine to get you sculpted for the swimsuit season. Move Fitness.
My name is Megan, and I've been a member of Canopy Credit Union since I was 4. With Canopy, they have a whole team who's there to help guide you if you have questions. That's huge. It's so nice to know that you can get an answer to your questions. I have never had an issue that wasn't able to be resolved in a super friendly, helpful manner. It's so wonderful. I honestly don't think I'd ever leave.
Considering selling your RV? R&R wants it. Tired of paying storage fees? R&R needs it. Just don't use it anymore? R&R will buy it. Due to a critical shortage of pre-owned RVs, R&R RV is currently paying our absolute top dollar for your used RV. Any year, any make, any model. Turn your RV into cash or flip it for a newer model. So if you no longer use it or want it, let R&R RV buy it. Visit the R&R RV Superstore in North Spokane or call Ryan at 509-244-5888.
It's 6:41. A brush fire in Chattaroy is under control this morning. That's according to the Spokane County Fire District 4, which said the fire began Saturday afternoon in the Silver Pines Big Meadows area and burned 18 acres. No buildings burned. Nobody was hurt. The fire district said the wildfire spread to a nearby junkyard and burned some tires and cars, causing a plume of black smoke. We don't yet know how that fire started.
Well, fireworks are now banned in Medical Lake for the rest of the year. The mayor made that announcement Friday and says it's meant to reduce fire risk following the Gray Fire that destroyed hundreds of homes last summer. Mayor Terry Cooper realizes that this ban may impact some families' 4th of July plans, but it hopes this announcement gives them enough time to make other arrangements to celebrate the holiday.
All right, in our 10-second takeaway on this Monday morning, it is a very mild start. Temperatures into the mid-50s, maybe a light layer you need, but grab your shades, the sunglasses due to the sunshine. 81 the high today.
Let's take a look at what's being called a catastrophic landslide on Teton Pass. The road links Victor, Idaho and Jackson, Wyoming. The Wyoming Department of Transportation says a crack appeared across both lanes of traffic on Thursday. Then Friday, there was a mudslide in a different area of the road that closed it. Saturday, the road where the initial crack formed collapsed. The U.S. Department of Transportation says it's a critical route for goods and services in the area. According to a Facebook post from the governor of Wyoming, there is no estimated reopening timeline.
Scary stuff.
Wow. It's now 6:43.
Well, heads up to South Hill drivers. A new phase in the 29th Avenue construction project starts today. The major delays you'll want to know as you're heading out the door this morning. That's next.
Plus, Lake Tahoe Valley construction is causing major headaches for drivers and local businesses. The impact some places have already seen and their plea to customers coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
What am I going to tell my dad?
Tragic, truly. I've got a quick fix for this whole ordeal.
Yeah, I'm going to call SWAT.
Oh, nope. Don't want to do that.
After an accident like this, we care about getting you back on your feet. At Craig Swap & Associates, we do just that.
Just remember, one call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the TurboMax engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
Hi, I'm Martita, award-winning interior designer and realtor, and I always stop by Consign Furniture and Jewelry first. For my interior design projects, there is inspiration everywhere. One-of-a-kind, budget-friendly pieces, all in 60,000 square feet. For my real estate clients, whether they want to buy or sell, I always encourage them to consign. They do all the heavy lifting while you sit back, relax, and collect your check. Consign Furniture and Jewelry. Smart way to buy, easy way to sell.
The Medellin Falls Bigfoot Festival returns to Pend Oreille County June 15th and 16th. Discover the rich history, folklore, and mystery. From Sasquatch-themed crafts to Bigfoot merchandise, a 5K fun run, and plenty of food. This event is guaranteed to leave you amazed and entertained. Hear from the county's experts about their Bigfoot sightings or sign up for the Presenters Dinner and talk with them firsthand. The Medellin Falls Bigfoot Festival. For tickets and information, go to mf-bigfoot.com.
Travel for Adventures is brought to you in part by TourMosesLake.com.
It is 6:46. Here is a live look at 29th Avenue. Yeah, workers are out there. The grind and overlay project is entering a new phase this morning. Crews will start paving the road, which will lead to some significant slowdowns in the area and changes to where you can drive.
The city of Spokane says crews will be paving 29th between Ray Street and Ivory Street. Now, because of this, drivers won't be able to use the intersection of Regal and 29th. In fact, Regal will be closed all the way up to 34th Avenue. It's part of your commute, and you can use the Rockwood or Southeast to travel north and south, or 37th or 57th to go east and west when you can. Well, Grand and Ray will also be open north to south. And the South Hill, as we know, is far from the only area seeing those construction slowdowns.
Yeah, it's everywhere. And Lake Tahoe Valley has been dealing with construction on Cheney-Spokane Road since April. It's about to get even more restrictive there. Cheney-Spokane Road will close near the Yoke Shopping Center all the way to Cedar Road starting tomorrow. This closure is expected to last through October. The relatively small closure will cause this mess of a detour. Look at that. You'll need to head south through a neighborhood to get to Highway 195. And this isn't only a headache for drivers, but local businesses in the area. They are nervous about a possible decline in customers. Anyone south of the Yokes will no longer have access to the businesses through Cheney-Spokane Road. A few staff members tell 4 News Now that construction has already affected business. Chaps Diner and Bakery says it is already down about 45% because of the construction. Local businesses will remain open throughout the road closure. You can find the detour maps on KXLY.com.
Still support those local businesses if you can, for sure. Alrighty, well, it's a beautiful weekend out there as we head into a start of another beautiful week.
It's not going to be bad at all. We're going to get some breezy conditions. That's going to be the biggest impact we see, and that's really for tomorrow afternoon. So right now, things are really nice. We're sitting at 51 Deer Park. We have mid-50s along I-90 all the way into Idaho. Sun is out, winds are light. It's looking pretty nice. 81 for the high today. We talk about these 30-year averages, you know, to give us an idea of how hot and how cold we are. Well, today at 72 degrees, we're going to hit 81, and we're going to see those winds gust to 20 miles an hour. Overnight, things calm down, but not really cool. I mean, 58 degrees for the overnight low. That's perfect weather. Now, we look at current satellite and radar. Again, just a few pops of precipitation into North Idaho. We see a little bit of cloud cover, so we're going to see this cross over Spokane. It's going to come across, going to move out. The sun returns. Things are going to be pretty nice. We're not looking for any major changes. We are going to see the winds come up from a cool down coming in. So this is Monday. We see this warm air from the southwest. And then we see this input from a low that's sitting up into Canada, pushing everything south. Windy conditions Tuesday afternoon. Behind that, while it gets calmer, it's a little cooler for Wednesday, and then we start building back into some heat for the end of the week. So we look at what we can expect for wind gusts. Today, we're going to see those wind gusts about 3 o'clock this afternoon. gusts to 20, maybe 30 miles an hour. We'll see gusts again like that, but longer lasting for tomorrow afternoon, starting about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon and taking us through dinner time, and then overnight calming down, and will be cooler for Tuesday. 81 the high today into Spokane, 82 Ritzville, 76 into St. Mary's. We're going to have 82 again tomorrow, again with those afternoon breezy, if not windy conditions at times. Wednesday, behind that cooler air, sunny 76, back to about 80 Thursday, Friday. And then the weekend, we're going to have temperatures around 70 for Saturday and Sunday.
I feel like the air conditioner will be turned on this weekend.
Yeah, it will be.
All right. Thanks, Mark.
Good Morning Northwest time is now 10 minutes before the hour.
Thanks so much for waking up with us here on Good Morning Northwest to kick off your Monday morning and your week. We'll be right back after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Papa Murphy's.
Researching childhood vaccines often feels like this.
When T lymphocytes recognize antigens.
They're lying to us. Vaccines are just another plot to make money.
The most important thing parents should know about vaccines is...
Accept my cookies. Sign up for the newsletter. Sorry, you've reached your free article limit.
There's a simpler way to get answers. Visit vaccinesmartwa.org.
A lot of injury attorneys you see on TV aren't even based around here. They could be in Texas, California,
or even worse, Florida.
You never know where they are when you call.
Unless, of course, you call us, the advocates.
After a car crash, local representation matters.
Yeah, good luck trying to get personal attention from 1,000 miles away.
And luck just doesn't cut it when you're dealing with big insurance companies. Call the advocates.
We're here for you, not way over there for you.
Injured? You deserve an advocate.
With the latest looks arriving monthly, there's always something new to love at Furniture Row, like the Krisha Sleeper Sectional. Boasting luxurious comfort, several layouts, and 2 colors, the Krisha elevates any home with stylish practicality. Or dine on the Traverse City with a weathered chestnut finish and book-matched pattern. This rustic contemporary set is great for gatherings of any size. And for your bedroom, the Levita features a cool natural look with simulated live-edge cuts and a casual contemporary appeal. Find these fresh new looks and more now at Furniture Row.
Good morning. Thank you for calling Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. How may I help you today?
I'm having some problem with my air conditioner.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What sort of problem?
Well, it's making a clangety clunk sound.
Oh, no worries. We can certainly take care of that for you. Here at Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, we speak your language.
If you want to shine this summer and say goodbye to that winter weight, then this week is the perfect time to join Move Fitness and get started on a new workout routine to get you sculpted for the swimsuit season. Move Fitness.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Monday with the Morning Sprint.
A new phase in the South Hill Road construction project begins today. We have a live look as you get ready to head out the door.
Mark Peterson has a look ahead at your work week forecast and when temperatures will start to cool down.
But first, a new video shows a gunman recording a shooting in downtown Spokane. And we begin with that top story. The live stream posted to YouTube allegedly captures the moments before, during, and after that shooting happened near 2nd Avenue and Division. 2 gunshots can be heard in the video. We do know a 36-year-old man named Hoyt Webb was detained. He's believed to have been the suspect. Webb was booked into the Spokane County Jail for first-degree assault. He's now being held on a $75,000 bond.
Spokane police still looking for multiple people suspected in a shooting in the Northtown Mall parking lot. Happened yesterday afternoon. No one was hurt, but we do know several people ran from the scene. You can see in that video multiple cars were hit by bullets. SPD found 1 shell casing at the scene. An eyewitness told 4 News Now this started with some commotion in a group in the mall parking lot. This is an ongoing investigation. We'll bring you updates when we get them on KXLY.com.
Our forecast today under a sunny condition looks to have really winds being the most impactful this afternoon. We're going to see those gusting to 25, 30 miles an hour, calming overnight, and then firing back up again tomorrow afternoon with cooler air coming in for Wednesday. We look at what we can expect when it comes to our temperatures today, and really looking for temperatures to go from the mid to upper 50s right into the low 80s. Here's a look at the forecast for the day. It's going to climb up nicely. Sunny conditions, 69 at 10. Our high today above average, 81 degrees.
A Sunday morning fire destroyed a Coeur d'Alene police and fire storage building. Take a look at this video police posted on their Instagram. The extra building between the fire department and the police department on North Schreiber Way contained police cars and other equipment, all destroyed in that fire. No injuries were reported, and we don't yet know the cause of this fire.
Speed and intoxication led to a deadly car crash in Hayden yesterday morning. The Kootenai County Sheriff's Office says 44-year-old James Duncan died just before 4 in the morning when he hit a tree off of East Hayden Road near Burley Court. Deputies found him dead in the driver's seat.
Well, tensions between the U.S. and Israel are growing this morning following backlash about Israel's methods in a hostage rescue mission in Gaza over the weekend. The Hamas-run health ministry says 274 people were killed in that mission, including children. This comes as the director of the UN World Food Program announced a pause in the distribution of aid to Gaza through the U.S.-built pier due to safety concerns amid the latest Israeli airstrikes. But she did not say when its operations using the U.S. pier might resume. We will talk about this more throughout Good Morning America.
President Biden considering a move to provide legal status to undocumented immigrants married to Americans. Officials are currently reviewing an existing legal authority that shields undocumented immigrants from deportation as they seek citizenship. This comes just days after President Biden announced executive action to crack down on illegal immigration, criticized by some in his own party.
Fireworks are now banned in Medical Lake for the rest of the year. The mayor made that announcement Friday and says it's meant to reduce fire risk following the Gray Fire that destroyed hundreds of homes last summer. Mayor Terry Cooper realizes that this ban may impact families' 4th of July plans, but it hopes that the announcement gives them enough time to make other arrangements to celebrate.
This is a live look at 29th Avenue, where the Grind and Overlay project is entering a new phase this morning. As you see, crews are already hard at work. The crews will start paving the road, which will lead to some significant slowdowns in the area and changes to where you can drive.
The city of Spokane says crews will be paving 29th between Ray Street and Ivory Street. Now, because of this, drivers won't be able to use the intersection of Regal and 29th. In fact, Regal will be closed all the way up to 34th Avenue. If that's part of your commute, you can use Rockwood or Southeast to travel north and south, and 37th or 57th to go east and west when you can. Grand and Ray will also be open north to south.
Gas prices in Spokane are dropping, falling more than 10 cents a gallon in just the last week. According to Gas Buddy, the average price in the city is about $3.90 a gallon, more than 30 cents lower than a month ago. The drop in prices mimics the national average, which also dropped 10 cents to $3.40 a gallon.
Hey, 4 News Now will be airing at a special time tonight because of Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals. After World News Now at 3:30, watch a special hour-long edition of 4 News Now with Derek and Kirsten at 4 o'clock. Then at 5, the Florida Panthers try to take a commanding 2-0 lead over the Edmonton Oilers. And then after the game, another special edition of 4 News Now, followed by a special presentation of Expo 74, Rebirth of a City.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
At Numerica, you'll find money answers for people who'd rather be on the water. Get money answers for you and only you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
Unleash the beast in the ultimate giveaway at Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino. Earn entries now through June 28th for your chance to win a new Ford Bronco Raptor. Only at Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino. You just win here.
I'm a real wild one. Once in a while, we all want to go wild. We just need a little help. Meet a little help. The 2024 Ford Bronco Sport Wild Edition goes over any terrain, so you can go all out. Get a wild deal on a Bronco Sport today. Lease a Bronco Sport Wild Edition for $339 a month for 36 months. Or purchase with $3.9 for 36 and get $2,000 wild bonus cash.
We hope you're having a great start to your day. Grab a coffee. It's going to be pretty nice. We got sunshine, blue skies, temperatures into the mid-50s right now. We're going to warm up into temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s for the afternoon. We'll be above average by noon. 74, 72 is a normal high. So 81 today, 82 tomorrow. Gusty winds Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday. Cooler, 76. Back to around 80 Thursday, Friday, and then cooling down again for the weekend. But it looks to be a dry weekend with about a 10 to 20% chance of scattered showers on Sunday.
Hey, thanks so much for starting your Monday with us right here on 4 News Now.
We'll see you throughout Good Morning America, and it starts right now.